The last time we were together, we were talking about Moses and the Israelites wandering through the desert for nearly 40 years. But now, after all this time, they're getting so close to the land that God had promised them at the start of their journey. And with God watching over them, the men, women, and children were able to walk and walk and walk all over this hot, dry desert. And whenever they got tired, they would set up tents and camp out and rest and look up at the night sky and see the stars. But remember, I mentioned that there was going to be one more trial. The Israelites came upon a mountain known as Mount Sinai, and they set up camp right at the base of the mountain. And on the third day, when they woke up, this dark cloud covered the mountain, and thunder and lightning filled the sky. Boom! Clap! Flash! The words of God called out to Moses, and he said,
"Moses, come to the top of the mountain."
So Moses grabbed his walking stick and climbed up and up and up the mountain. It was a very tall mountain. That was tall. When he got to the top of the mountain, God spoke out to him.
"Moses, listen. I have important rules for you and the people to live by. You can turn to this list to know how to love God and each other. Do your best to follow this list. It will not be easy, but I am with you, and I love you."
Then God gave Moses a list of 10 special rules called commandments. The first one is that I am God, the only God. Honor me above all else. Number 2, there are no other gods before me. Number 3, my name is special. Don't use it with bad words. And there are 7 others, but let me show you those.
Up your room, not make it messier.
No!
Oh my goodness, Jaden, you have to clean it. We have people coming over.
No!
Jaden, remember the 5th commandment.
Respect your parents and elders. I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna say really mean things to him. Commandment number 7 teaches us that if you happen to get married, you should be loyal to your partner. Anna, you my boo.
Goodness, these reports, this is really tough to read. It's gonna be a hard year.
OMG! You'll never guess what Jeremiah just said about Cynthia. I know, right? I want one of those. And with that, the dark cloud went away.
Hear ye, hear ye! God has given us these rules to live by. What? You can't hear me from up here? Stay right there. I'll be right down. With these really heavy things.
So Moses climbed down and down and down from this tall mountain. But when he got to the bottom, the Israelites were so very afraid from all the lightning and the thunder and the dark skies that were just there. But Moses explained to them the special rules that God had just given them so they could live together in peace, and they did their best to follow them. And it wasn't long after this until God actually helped the Israelites reach the land that they had been promised at the start of their journey. Throughout these 40 years, they relied on God and learned several new rules along the way that would help them treat each other kindly in their new home. And sadly, Moses would never get to see the promised land, as his life ended just before they reached the end of their journey. But we still remember him as the faithful servant that he was, and as one of the greatest people in our history. And there's so many more stories for me to tell you, but sadly today we don't have time for them. But I can't wait to tell you the next one. Bye-bye.
You may not know this, but Jaden works hard on these videos every time. However, the hard work also requires a little bit of silliness, and we have a lot of bloopers that happen throughout. And so today we're going to show you some of the fun parts, the silly parts of Jaden and I making these videos. Hope you enjoy.
Land that they had been guaranteed at the beginning.
Say something for us.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
So Moses grabbed his walking stick and climbed the stick. True God, do not put anyone else before me. Number 2, do not put anyone else before me. There are no other gods before me. Ugh.
That's all right.
Put nothing before me. Number 2, there are no other gods. Oh my gosh, before me. No, but God explained to them the special rules that. Then God gave Moses a list of commandments for this journey. And with his watching, given them, and they did their best to follow them. Be loyal to your loved one. Anna, you're a real